Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called into this reading, in particular mystery reading number 805. My name is Elizabeth. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. So for somebody watching this, light bulbs might be significant for you. They could represent an idea, the light, maybe something more historical, electricity, energy, power, currents, circuits, technology. Electricity really seems to be sticking out to me, and now I'm seeing from the video game Call of Duty the zombies portion of that game. There's this thing that you have to defeat that is like generated. It's like literally like a human, or electricity shaped like a human. So that's very interesting. But getting into interpreting the number 805, there's definitely a lot of movement, a lot of energy moving in this energy, which brings me back to like an energy current, or like maybe there's like something significant here about how energy moves in cables, like cords and stuff like that. Definitely feels like the movement of electricity feels significant for some reason. But the number 8 is about letting go, knowing and trusting that what is lost will be replaced. Moving forward is worth it because there's more to look forward to, even if it might be hard to see it right now. There definitely could be some difficult or challenging changes, or a specific difficult and challenging change that you are going through. It feels like it's darker, like energetically. The number 0 is about cycles, beginnings, endings, things coming full circle. Sometimes it reminds me of the Ouroboros symbolism. So snakes, serpents could be significant for you. I'm being reminded of a phrase that I heard from a reading, the snake and the serpent. I'm going to take that if it resonates. But the number 5, that's literally about change and transformation. So letting go leads to change, because, when we let something go and something comes to an end, something new begins. We embrace something else or someone else, depending on what we're talking about. And then, going through a cycle that's full of changes. It feels like the part of the cycle that's being emphasized is something ending and something beginning. So maybe something here is coming full circle, or you're trying to close out a certain chapter, narrative, or just something specific in your life. You're trying to let it go completely. And then number 5, literally about change and transformation. There's definitely a lot of movement in this energy, and so things could feel a little chaotic, like they're moving too fast, and that's when it might be helpful for you to find time to slow down. And I find that a really good way to do that is to meditate, or to just allow yourself to sit or relax in the silence really just letting yourself be present in the moment. And I'm being reminded of this exercise that helps people cope with anxiety, where you name like things based on your senses, like 5 things you could see, 4 things you can hear. I don't know exactly how it goes, but maybe it's called like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. I'm not sure. But I definitely feel that the universe, your spirit guides, really want you to know that you are being called to let go and to embrace these changes, this ending, for a reason. There's definitely something to look forward to, like I said before, even if you can't see it yet. Adding up these numbers, 8 plus 0 is still 8, plus 5 is 13. There's 2 messages here. The number 13 is about good luck, good fortune. This really just confirms what I was talking about there being something to look forward to. Something good can and will come out of this if you allow yourself to move forward, to embrace the change or the changes, depending on what you're going through. The other message, 1 plus 3 is 4. That's about stability. This could be about emotional stability, mental stability, spiritual stability, like having stable beliefs, a stable belief system. Or this could be more material, like you're like a stable job or a stable home. I'm going to take what resonates, I want to say. It definitely does feel like amongst the chaos and the changes, stability things might feel a little unstable, but that doesn't mean that the instability is real. Now, pay attention to your situation and trust yourself. If things feel unstable, it's up to you to decide if you're just trying to move through these changes that, might be a little bit unpredictable, or if, things are truly unstable. Regardless of what you're going through, changes are happening. And I feel you're being called to move forward with them, to move forward with change, with or without certain people. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out maybe 1 or 2 index cards from these cards here. We'll see how, it kind of relates back to the number 805. So I have, be the change you wish to see. You may have been seeing the number 9 lately. Actually, I think it was 803. There was the 9 of Cups. There's been a lot of messages coming through in the last few readings about finding emotional stability through letting go and allowing yourself to move forward. We have trust yourself. It feels like whatever you're letting go or these changes you're going through, there's something here about like principle or the message that you are sending, which actually I just realized be the change. Maybe you are that change. You're the one who is moving. And that could be literal, or it could be more energetic. There's definitely something going on with you energetically. It's sticking out. And you should know what this means. It feels like you can definitely feel this. And while you're going through these changes and trying to move forward, you can trust yourself. And you can also believe in yourself. And if you are trying to send a message through being the change that you wish to see and trusting yourself and moving forward, this is your confirmation to do that. If you feel called to move somewhere, to get out of an environment that is just not right for you, this is your confirmation. I think I'm being reminded about earlier when I said with or without people. So be wise about who you move forward with, because you deserve stability.